doing a quick little description and dropping it off. Whereas on eBay, there'd be more time, more shipping, more
listing,
fees.
shipping.
You wouldn't.
It's not worth your
You'd
time.
probably make half the money.
Right.
And spend 5 times more time. What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video here with Harlen. What's going on, my man?
How you doing?
Harlen's reselling adventures on YouTube. He's been putting on a lot of fire content, helping the community. Good friend with the Bearded Picker.
Exactly. Yep.
Right. So you guys live near each other.
Yeah, about 8 miles from each other.
Oh, not bad. So you guys are friends and competitors.
And speaking of that, we go yard sale shopping or looking every weekend, but we don't really fight over stuff.
But does he? And what we're going to talk about in this video is we're going to be talking about how Harlen actually finds items at garage sales that myself, other resellers are going to pass up because he has a very unique outlet to be able to sell these items. That makes it worth his time. So again, subscribe to Harlen on YouTube as well. We've been putting out a lot of videos and stuff. Not sure when this video is going to come out, but I'll put links below to our previous videos that we recorded. But I found it so interesting when you were telling me you go to garage sales and you buy items and then you sell them at an auction. But not only any items, you're buying items that you would typically pass up on because it's not worth it to sell on eBay. So let's kind of share this with people because this is different and unique. And I think this could give us an advantage to find more products and make more sales.
Exactly. Yeah, we've talked in the past before about finding stuff that's a lot of times is not worth putting on eBay. And, like example the other day, I found like a Darth Vader wine corkscrew opener. And it's not, the top lifts off and it's a wine, it's got the wine cork in it.
Yeah.
It's a neat little item. It's not eBay worthy.
What would that sell for on eBay?
Not much, maybe $5 or $6 because it's used,
I mean, you could probably make a couple bucks, but it's not worth your time. He's got a full-time job. He's making money. He doesn't need this income. So you're really looking to evaluate, okay, my time versus money, is it worth it? Right.
So I picked that up for 50 cents and I put it on the auction and it sold for, I think it was $7. So like I say, it's not a lot of money, but if I did not have the auctions as an outlet, that was a pass item.
So let's kind of talk about the process here. Let's really dive into it because I've seen videos about this, but nobody ever really walks you through the process. So you buy an item at a garage sale, the Star Wars wine opener, whatever it is. You pay 50 cents for it. Okay. Let's just say you find like 20 or 30 other small items like that.
Right.
You probably put them in a box or a tub or something like that, I'm assuming.
Right.
You get home. What's your next step? You get home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So the auction that I take stuff to, I drop it off on Monday morning.
And that's an online auction.
It's an online auction. So like I say, I'll have a tub or boxes at the house. When I find stuff throughout the week, I'll put it in there. And I actually get a piece of paper and write down either the item that's going to be individually sold, or if I have a lot, I'll write down the items in that.
So you can sell an item individually or a lot?
I can do. You set it up however you want. And I've been selling at this auction for 3 years.
Okay.
So I have my own designated area, my own tables that I take stuff to.
What do you mean tables? Because it's an online auction. That's what I'm confused about.
So the tables that I go to, I drop all the items off, I set them up, and they come and take all the pictures and put it on their website. And they do have a viewing day also. They have like a 2 or 3 hour window on like a Tuesday or something like that where people can go and actually look at it. And then when they go home, they have to bid online.
Is there a process? You get home, you got the things all in the box. We talked about dropping everything off on the table. Do you have to label each one, or how do you systemize that?
I do. I take index cards sometimes because when you see an online auction, a lot of times they'll just come and just take some pictures. And if you have a unique item that needs a little explanation, that even you're sure if they don't know what it is, I write a description on it, put it right next to it.
Then they can even look it up.
Right, exactly. I want to put as much information on that picture if they want to look it up and find more info about it, because a lot of times people may look at it and say, oh, I know what that is, but the other people may not. But you want to get that knowledge to everybody looking at that picture.
To the potential customer.
So you get your price up.
Okay, so you drop it off the table. You've got your little index cards for usually every single one?
Probably 50%.
You just slide it underneath the product on the table?
I just kind of sit it right out in front. I kind of lay everything out for nice presentation. And once I get done, I bring him over there and say, here's all my items. And I just kind of go through. So these are all individual. These are close together because these are a lot. I just kind of explain everything to him. And then I'm done.
So you're done. So then the guy who's working at the online auction's taking all the pictures, he lists them up, and then the auction begins.
It begins, I drop things off on a Monday, and that gives them 3 days to get everything listed because there's anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 items.
Wow.
So it starts on a Thursday and ends the following Thursday.
And it's a soft...
It's a soft close. And if you don't know what a soft close is, if it gets down the final 2 minutes, if somebody bids, it puts 2 minutes back on the clock.
Okay, cool. So this has been working out for you.
It does.
Does every item sell guaranteed, even if it's for a penny?
I've had it starts at 0 and the first bid's $1. That's how that works.
So what's the percentage of sales? You drop off 100 items, how many items are going to sell?
With me going there for about 3 years, at least 99 to 100%.
Wow.
Because I just know what to take up there.
And what's the fee at your particular auction on a item that sells for less than $10 or something?
It's 30% no matter what.
Okay. Okay. So for that $7 item, 30% was $2.10 on that. So you're down to like around $5 minus your. So you're making about $4.50 just doing a quick little description and dropping it off. Whereas on eBay, there'd be more time, more shipping,
listing,
more fees.
shipping.
You wouldn't.
It's not worth your
You
time.
probably make half the money.
Right.
And
So
spend 5 times more time.
So if you can find 50 items like that, take it up there, $200-300.
That's cool.
It's very nice.
So what advice would you give to the folks to close out this video if they want to do this themselves and start going to garage sales and bringing things to an auction? Maybe a couple tips on how to find an auction that allows this. And anything else you mind sharing?
Auctionzip.com is where you go to find these auctions and stuff. And like I said, there's not everybody doesn't have an online auction near their home, but the regular auctions do just as well.
Cool. Awesome. Well, Harlen, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Harlen's Reselling Adventures on YouTube. I'll put a link down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.